George Muller's life was a testament to the power of unwavering faith, a beacon of hope that continues to inspire generations. Born in Prussia in 1805, his journey was marked by a profound trust in God's provision, a trust that would shape his entire existence. This trust led to countless miracles, especially in his mission to care for orphaned and destitute children. He founded multiple orphanages, providing shelter, education, and hope to thousands. Muller's story is an inspiration, reminding us that with God, all things are possible. His unwavering faith and dedication serve as a powerful example of what can be achieved through belief and perseverance. His life serves as a beacon of hope, illuminating the transformative power of faith. Just as a lighthouse guides ships through storms, Muller's faith guided him through life's challenges. Muller's early years were far from pious. He was known for his rebellious nature and wayward lifestyle. He lived a life of deceit and petty crime, a far cry from the man of God he would become. His transformation was nothing short of miraculous. His conversion to Christianity was a turning point, marking the beginning of his extraordinary journey of faith. It was a moment of profound change that set him on a new path. This newfound faith would guide him across continents and lead him to dedicate his life to serving God. He traveled extensively, spreading the message of faith and hope wherever he went. Muller's commitment to God's word was absolute. He immersed himself in the scriptures, finding strength and guidance in every verse. He believed in the power of prayer and relied solely on God's provision, refusing to solicit funds or incur debt. His faith in divine providence was unwavering. This radical approach was met with skepticism and doubt, yet Muller remained steadfast in his belief. He faced criticism and disbelief, but his faith never wavered. He was convinced that God would provide for every need, and his conviction would be tested time and again. Through trials and tribulations, his faith only grew stronger, proving that with unwavering belief, anything is possible. George Muller's early life was a stark contrast to the faith-filled years that would come to define him. Born in 1805 in the Kingdom of Prussia, his early years were marked by a series of poor choices and moral failings. He was known for his dishonesty and rebellious nature, engaging in theft and other petty crimes. His actions were a source of constant worry for his family, who feared he was beyond redemption. Young George seemed destined for a life at odds with the principles of faith and charity that he would later embrace. His behavior was erratic, and he often found himself in trouble with the law. At the age of 16, Muller experienced a profound change. This turning point came unexpectedly, altering the course of his life forever. He attended a Christian meeting, not out of genuine interest, but simply to mock the proceedings. His intention was to ridicule the believers and their faith. However, the message of God's love and forgiveness resonated with him in an unexpected way. The words spoken that day pierced through his hardened exterior, reaching the depths of his troubled soul. This encounter sparked a transformation within him, leading him to embrace Christianity with a fervor that surprised even those who had witnessed his wayward youth. His newfound faith was not a fleeting moment, but a profound and lasting change. Muller's conversion was immediate and life-altering. He felt a deep sense of remorse for his past actions and a strong desire to make amends. He renounced his former life and dedicated himself to studying the Bible and living according to God's teachings. His commitment to his faith grew stronger with each passing day. This dramatic shift signaled the beginning of his spiritual journey, a journey that would lead him to impact the lives of countless children in need. His dedication to helping others became the hallmark of his life, transforming him from a wayward youth into a beacon of hope and charity. In 1829, George Muller felt a strong calling to serve as a missionary in England. This calling was not just a fleeting thought, but a profound conviction that would shape the rest of his life. He answered this call with unwavering conviction, moving to the port city of Bristol. The city, bustling with activity, was a stark contrast to the serene countryside he had known. Bristol, at the time, was a city grappling with the effects of the Industrial Revolution. Poverty was widespread, and orphaned children often faced grim prospects. The streets were filled with the cries of hungry children and the weary faces of the destitute. It was in this challenging environment that Muller's faith and compassion found fertile ground. He saw the suffering around him and felt a deep spiritual urge to make a difference. Muller began his work in Bristol as a pastor, but he felt a growing burden for the plight of the city's orphans. The more he preached, the more he realized that words alone were not enough. He believed that God was calling him to care for these vulnerable children, providing them not just with material necessities, but also with spiritual guidance and love. He envisioned a place where they could find hope and a future. This calling led him to establish the Scriptural Knowledge Institution, an organization dedicated to spreading the gospel and caring for orphans. It was a monumental task, but Muller was undeterred. Muller's approach to ministry was unorthodox. He chose a path less traveled, one that required immense faith and trust in divine provision. He resolved to rely solely on God's provision, refusing to solicit funds or go into debt. This decision was radical and often met with skepticism, but Muller remained steadfast. He believed that God would move the hearts of individuals to support his work, and he was determined to demonstrate the power of faith through his actions. His sermons were filled with passion and conviction, inspiring many to join his cause. This radical trust in God's providence would become a hallmark of his ministry and inspire countless individuals over the years. Muller's legacy is a testament to what unwavering faith and compassion can achieve, even in the face of overwhelming odds.